Well, out here planting some soybeans today in Grandpa's 4255 John Deere. Got her stuck pretty bad earlier. Decided we should probably avoid the wet spots. And now we're getting some beans in the ground. Got a long way to go still. This is a 100-acre field here. We've been we were planting really hard for a few days there, and then it started raining on us all the time. With this heavier tractors, you really can't get in anywhere that's real wet. You just cause damage to the field or to the tractor getting stuck. So you kind of got to find certain fields that are drier than others. Some are sandy, some are clay, different stuff. So Dad's pretty good about which fields have wet spots and which don't. This is one of the only fields we can get to right now. It's 100 acres, so it really takes a long time. The last multiple years, Dad's been disking this twice, then planting it, and it really starts destroying the planter with all these rocks around here. Then it ends up costing thousands of dollars in damage and fuel. So I finally convinced them to no-till this. Seems like it's doing a really good job. If you look at the planter, there's big springs on it that put down pressure with hydraulic pressure as well, so you can really cut through the dirt. So the only thing you really got to worry about out here is the rocks. You don't want to be pounding the rocks on it a bunch. So I just slow down a lot on rocky spots. But if you see those discs are cutting into the ground, then the seed gets planted behind it, in between it, and then a little roller patch the ground underneath it. This is a 1990 planter here, grain drill they call it. So this thing's made our family a lot of money. You can see the little grooves it makes. I think this is the best way to do it. It'll save us a lot of wear and tear. There can be one person out here just planting all day. Hopefully get a bunch done, and there doesn't need to be somebody running a disc. So the first thing I do is I go along the edges. I go along the whole head row, they call it, headlands. I do 5 passes all the way around the whole field, and it gives you enough space for you to turn around. That seems like the best way to do it, so you can just turn around real quick, get back in, or you don't have to turn too tight. You saw a fish? Nice. Yeah, I got really stuck earlier. I had to unhook the planter, the grain drill, and I had to take this chain here, hook it to the hitch of the grain drill, get the tractor unstuck, hook it back up, and pull the grain drill through the mud. It's pretty interesting. My buddy who had a drone up and drone shotted it. So in the next few days I'll put a long form video hopefully of this, and you guys will see the chaos. Tommy West, what's up, bro? How you doing? If you guys haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. I add videos every day. I appreciate you guys. This is one of my favorite hobbies. I just started doing this 2 years ago, and it's really fun building this channel every day. So the name of the game is, all this equipment's been paid off for many years. So if I can sit out here with my dumbass and plant this whole field, we're probably making some money. There's guys out there that have, you know, planters or grain drills that cost more than two of these tractors and 2 of these grain drills. So it goes a lot quicker for them. But if I can sit out here and just take my time, not break a bunch of stuff, and get this done. At the end of the day, I might make a little more money. That's what happens in theory. Usually you get 10 breakdowns that don't work like that, but at least we don't have big tractor payments. Where are you guys all watching from? And if you guys have any questions for how farmers do stuff, give me a shout. Should take 20 to 25 minutes. What should? I don't know what you're talking about. This is my grandpa's 4255 John Deere. He bought it brand new in 1990. So if we can keep this thing going with no tractor payments, hey. Gastonia, North Carolina, nice. I was stationed in Camp Lejeune out there. I do not miss Camp Lejeune, but I like North Carolina a lot. The agriculture out there is pretty amazing. Newport, Michigan. That sounds familiar. I'm not quite sure. What direction is that? I'm in Whitmore Lake, close to Ann Arbor. This field's on Milford Road, or in South Hill Road in Milford, Michigan. Pretty close to 96. So there's no markers or anything like planting corn. I'm just kind of gauging the distance and hopefully not overlapping too much. Once you do it for an hour or so, you kind of get used to it. I've been in tire work for 3 generations. Hell yeah, Tommy. I wish I was a little better at tires. They kind of frustrate me. I usually end up taking these big tires to Bridgewater Tire just to get it done properly. We have one of those small tire machines that works pretty good. We just bought used for like 300 bucks. I'll probably invest in a real nice one here soon. Say hi. What's up? Southeast. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm pretty close to Ann Arbor here. Appreciate all you guys watching. Like for me, helps me out, push it out there. I just hit I think 41,000 followers, which is pretty bad at. Not bad for 2 years, slow build. Nice income, passive income for the family. Helps repair some of these tractors when they break. It's a pretty addictive hobby actually. You wake up every day and it's like a lottery ticket. Can't wait to see how many views you have. You do it all by hand. I've done another farm tires. Oh, you do it all with tire and irons. That's pretty wild. You probably do a lot of semi tires. Yeah, I watch those videos of guys doing semi tires in like a few minutes. Pretty wild. I've changed a few semi tires in my day. I used to work for a company in Milan, Michigan. And almost every morning, I'd get up at like 4 a.m. I'd have to repair 1 or 2 tires. What a pain in the ass. Basically why I quit the job. The one thing about fixing tires, I wouldn't want to do a lot of work on the side of the freeway with all these crazy people texting and drinking nowadays. We got a long way to go and a lot of beans to plant. Let's see how many times I get stuck. I really like this field. This is where I take my dog for walks when I'm not working. I have a bird dog that needs to burn a lot of energy. So you just walk around the outside of this and me and him are both dead usually. Me and Dad just filled this planter when he brought me some food, and our neighbor Dave came by, and we got this new rig set up that we got from our buddy Dennis Fatisse. It's the auger on the back here. So that auger swings out, and then we have a stake truck, and we just open it. We have a little opening in the back of the stake truck, and tip the stake truck forward and slowly feed it into that auger there. That auger's run on PTO. It worked pretty good. We've used it twice today. Some farmers have to, I think there's 48 little 50 pound bags that go in here that you have to fill. So this is a lot quicker with that auger. I haven't tried it by myself yet. I think I'm going to do that later on. It'll be interesting to see if I spill any. I really like this grain drill because it's all mechanical. There's no electronics on it. And you basically can just look back there and see if everything's working. Just line of sight. I'm looking at every unit when I'm looking around, and I'm seeing if it's overflowing. I'm seeing that none of the units fell apart. I'm making sure all the hoses are still connected. Those hoses are gravity fed, and every once in a while the hose clamp will come off and they'll just be hanging down. Which ain't the biggest deal, you just fix the hose clamp. Yeah, this thing does a pretty good job. It's a no-till, so it seems like it's penetrating this ground pretty good. There's some good moisture in the ground right now. I got this thing buried earlier. I got stuck on the very first pass over that way. It gets real wet. If I just do this all day though, I'll probably get at least 50 acres done. I'll probably work all through the weekend, hopefully. It's supposed to be nice weather for the next few days. We already have about 100 acres planted. This sun should, that rain and this sun should really sprout this stuff up good. So last night it was 33 degrees, which is pretty crazy. There's actually ice on top of tarp outside at the farm yesterday. I can't believe it stays that cold this late in the year, but that's Michigan for you. There's a really nice fishing pond right there. There's two private lakes that people own. That used to be old gravel pits. There's a nice one down this lane too. The guy throws big parties on it. He'll be sitting here working in this field, and you'll just hear like crazy loud music. They'll have like 20 boats out in that little pond partying. So basically the name of the game is 15 feet at a time. Just keep moving, making sure you're not missing any space. You know, if you like accidentally skipped over a row and you miss 15 feet this whole length, that might be a whole acre. And that really adds up to the yield. So you just gotta focus and really try hard. It's nice having good vision. It really helps not being dusty so you can see well. If you guys could, subscribe to my channel. It helps me out. I got shirts for sale in there too that most of the money goes right to me, which is a nice little side income. You wouldn't believe the amount of bills per week that we have farming. If I told you a number, you wouldn't believe it. I bet I've bought $250 worth of hydraulic fluid in the last 2 days. This tractor right here pours out about 5 gallons every couple hours. It has a seal going on it. But we have other breakdowns, and sometimes this is just what you got to use. I love the cab of this though. This is amazing in here. Nice radio, air conditioning. Can't beat it. I started to take off with this hooked to the case 1370 earlier today. And my dad was following in the seed truck. And he said there was just a steady line where oil was just dumping out where there was a breakdown. So the name of the game is just trying to keep the tractors going. We don't have any real new tractors, so basically mechanics half the year. I probably got about 25-30 acres planted already, I'd say. It almost looks like mowed grass because it, like when you cut your grass and there's the lines, that's what it kind of looks like. Because all these wheels are pressing down. I don't know if you can see the color difference on the phone. So luckily I went out here and rock picked this year. I spent maybe 2 days out here rock picking. And all I'm thinking is, man, how did I miss all these damn rocks? I found more damn rocks. It's such a big field that you get distracted by a rock over here and you miss 20 over there. So I'm going in B3. If this was less rocks, I'd probably go in B4 or C1. I just don't want to blow this planter apart. We just rebuilt it. We have lots of acreage to do. That's kind of the name of the game. Try to be easy on your equipment, but also getting a lot of work done. I was in the tractor this morning about 6:45, I believe, just trying to get a jump on things. I had to drive the tractor about an hour here down main roads from the farm. And man, that's crazy. Those city people, they'll run right into you. So if you get going at 9:30, then it's an hour drive, and then it takes an hour to get loaded, and you know, all of a sudden it's noon already. So the name of the game is self-discipline, trying to work as many hours as you can, not hang out with girls all the time, and trying to be sharp. And every day is a battle, and you just got to work on it. We have about 85% of planting to go still, so nowhere close done. The hedgerows are pretty rough on this. Like I said, we didn't disc this or anything. Every single year we disc this, and it blows the disc apart because there's so many rocks. This area right here is not too bad, but right over there, there's 50-pound rocks every few feet. When I get to the end of this row, I'll get out and show you guys how everything works. It's pretty nice because you can drive for about probably 3 hours without running out of seed. Which any of you guys out there, that's pretty convenient compared to, there's some planters out there like our organic corn planter, and you only put like 5 bags total at a time in there. This has like 48 bags in it, I think. Say hi. Hi. Why do you guys keep messaging me that? How many of you guys out there have ever ran a 750 grain drill? This is 1980 technology. Still making money. You just got to rebuild it every year. Lots of bearings and stuff that go out on it. Hello from Japan. How are you? Shohei Ohtani. Woo! I'm a big Detroit Tigers fan. I couldn't believe watching Ohtani his first 4 games of the year, how good that guy is. What part of Japan are you? But I'll get out and show you guys this rig. It's run off hydraulics and ground driven with a chain sprocket. Yes, I'm a farmer. See how this cuts into the ground? Pushes the down. So it's hydraulic by this cylinder here. That's what lifts it. Then it's gravity fed, and you adjust the opening by this. This opens, and this opens the how much spills in there, and then it feeds into there, falls down, and gets covered back up right here. This is how we load it. This is an auger. There's the seed. Thanks for sharing. What a beautiful day. It's like probably 60. You just barely need a hoodie on. Do I like Dodgers? Hell no. Them rich assholes? Hell no. Dodgers spent more money. Dodgers spent more money this offseason than like 10 teams combined. I find that kind of dumb. There should be a salary cap in baseball. I mean, how the hell is it allowed that they can pay Shohei Ohtani $2 million for 40 years? That is ridiculous. So the guy's going to be 50 years old getting a paycheck from the Dodgers. That don't make any sense. I just seen something the other day that Ken Griffey Jr. yesterday just got his last check. Dude's been retired for like 10 years. Baseball's retarded like that though. I like the Detroit Tigers. I live 45 miles from Detroit. Detroit's that way. If you got on a really big hill, over a few miles that way is a landfill where we put all the trash. If you go up on top of that landfill, you can see Detroit from there, and then you can see the bridge going into Canada. So I'm a big Detroit fan. Yeah, thanks for watching. You're playing Farm Simulator 25, nice. There's actually a YouTube guy that farms in real life, and he actually designed that video game. I can't remember his name. Hi from Germany, North Germany. What's up, brother? I heard Germany's going wild with immigration. Hopefully you guys figure that out. Sounds like a damn invasion. Yeah, it's pretty neat being able to use the same equipment my dad and grandpa used for many years. We have almost every one of my grandpa's tractors, except the one that was really crappy. We don't want it. So it's nice to keep the stuff in the family. Maybe we'll see some turkeys. I've seen about 50 of them today already. I think it's turkey season in Michigan right now for hunters. Thank you. If you guys could all subscribe to my channel, helps me out grow. Like this video. It's really neat seeing this channel build. Getting millions of views now, which is pretty wild. It's pretty weird when people at John Deere recognize you. This is soybeans, GMO soybeans. So we're no-tilling these in the ground, and then we're going to come by and spray everything, kill it, the weeds. Then the beans should come through nice, perfect, hopefully. Look at all them rocks. I'm getting into the land of the rocks. Well, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm going to give a call to my dad. Have a good day, guys.